Hello all, we're here for one more lesson of this 4MCAD training course, and the topic for today will be grid and snap. Both of these, grid and snap, are settings that allow us to ensure accuracy. They are tools to ensure this accuracy we need in the drawing. They are very easy concepts to understand. And basically, to set both of these, we have different ways inside the program. One of the modes, it is to write settings in the command bar, and this will lead you to this dialog box where you should configure or set the coordinate input tab. Another way to reach this same dialog box is through menu tools, drawing aids, and you will reach the exact same spot. You can also, through this area here, you have this mode here, the snap, and the following one, the grid. If you click with your right mouse button, if you do settings, so you will be in the exact same location. So these settings are independent, even that most of the users think they are connected. The grid is in fact a visual aid to allow you to understand the place in space where you are. The snap is a physical tool that allows you to lock the cursor in specific locations. This is quite easy because in fact you can have these functions turn it on or turn it off, and you can do this on off through this dialog box in these settings here, where you can put the sign on or not. You can do this with the F9 and the F7 also. You can do the F7, you see the grid is off now or on. And you can do the same clicking in these two icons, and if it is grayed out then it is off, or yellowed then it is on. So all of these you can activate it in one way and deactivate it on a complete different way. So how to work with this? So let us do toolings, drawing aids, and now you set a value for the snap and both for the grid. So I will leave this. This is in both directions, X and Y, and these are in this particular case a major line every 5 steps. So you can see 1 through 3, 4, 5, and you have a major line, and the Y direction is the same. And basically, if I draw a line, for example, you see my cursor follows or jumps, if you understand better, jumps from one point to the other, okay? And you see it jumps 0.5 each time. So the idea it is I can follow and easily count or have an idea of what I'm drawing. So the grid will show you where are the points, and the snap will allow you to lock in these particular points. It's quite easy. What else you got here? You have an adaptive grid or not, and allow the subdivision, where if you go zoom in or zoom out, you will continue to have subdivisions of what you were seeing before. Besides, you can have these displayed beyond the limits that we've seen in one of the previous lessons, and display the grid in both model space or layout or any of those, whatever. And you have a base point to start displaying this. You can change it or not. I will leave this because I think it's what is the correct way to work with it. And you can rotate the grid because in some drawings it can be good to have this rotation. For example, when you are drawing a particular view or a section of something that has an angle, so it can be something good. Okay, let me put this again on the correct position. So this is to work with this snap and grid. Okay, besides these possibilities, I have one very interesting way that is called isometric plans, and I must work with these functionalities with the isometric grid and snap. And how to work with this? So we go to the same dialog box, tools, drawing aids, and then in this snap type I should place it as isometric. Okay, this it doesn't matter for now. I will leave the same spacing. And what you see now, the grid adopts a different look and the cursor rotates, because basically this state is an option that when it is on, you are simply drawing on a simulated three-dimensional view on a two-dimensional plan. Let us try to simulate something. I'll try to draw a cube. And you see now when I try to draw, because I'm simulating a 3D view, I rotate a 3D view that in fact it is an isometric view. That's the name. So when I draw, it is automatically rotated 30 degrees. So I will try to draw a cube so that you can understand what I'm saying. So 5 also, 5, 5, and starting again, 5, 5. So this is a cube, okay, even that I'm in a 2D plan or 2D view, I'm simulating this cube. For example, I can do something very interesting, which is draw round things. But if I'm simulating a 3D view, then something that is round, circular on a 2D view, in 3D it's elliptical. And we have a special function to work with this. I will make some more lines to allow me to draw what I want, and draw ellipse, and you have to choose this function axis rotation, and then you have this function isocircle, which is special to draw with this functionality. So center, I will use the middle point, and then you see that this is a very special ellipse that is called, as I told before, isocircle. And you can change the position of this isocircle because it can simulate one of the faces of the cube through the function f5. So now it is top. Now it is on this face, okay, and it is drawn. I will take this line out so that you can see better. So you see, and I could do the same for the other faces. Let's try one more, the top one. Axis isocircle and middle, okay. Change it through the F5, okay, it's not this one, F5 again, okay, top, and then okay, that's it. So the idea here, you can for sure you understand it, you cannot draw very complex things, but in fact there are a couple of things we can do, but this is quite interesting to make these kind of 3D perspectives of simple parts. So I hope these explanations were clear. Any questions through the usual channels, we are here to clarify these topics or questions that you might want to place us.